With a WWE star injured and more, this is Wrestling Rambles. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Recalling his interaction with John Cena from Money in the Bank, Grayson Waller told Ariel Helwani on the MMA Hour that the weird thing is, I felt like I've been there before because I put a lot of work into what I do. I work very, very hard. If you don't think I haven't thought about what I would say to John Cena if I stood across from him, I've thought about that many times. It's very funny. Myself and Carmelo Hayes a few weeks before talked about it. If you're ever in there with Cena and he came at you, we've all seen before that Cena goes in on people. He doesn't hold back. He's going to tell you what he thinks. I love that about him. He's the measuring stick on the microphone and he tests people. You see what he did with Austin Theory earlier in the year. He was testing Theory. The way he talked to him and put it on him. I've thought about that moment so many times. When I was out there, I felt completely comfortable. I've thought about being across from you. Your music is not going to scare me. You standing here is not going to scare me. This is where I belong. That's the attitude I bring into these things, and that's why I look so comfortable. I work hard. Nights like that are easy for me. They are the nights I get to enjoy. Speaking about the reception he gets from WWE fans, Waller added, I guess so. I don't think I'm happy with anything I do. I think I showed a lot of people who I was. I know online people were complaining, oh, he's a talk show host now. People didn't know I was hurt. What's he even doing? He doesn't belong there. All of a sudden, everyone switches because fans are so easy to change. Now it's, wow, he's so good. Get off the bandwagon. I don't need you on my side. I think I proved myself not only to people online, but people backstage. No one knew John was there. I'm walking around all day and people are like, why is he here? The SmackDown crew flew home yesterday, just hanging out. Obviously, there was someone hiding in the halls of the O2 Arena. Recalling his loss to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 39, Cody Rhodes revealed on the SI Media podcast that WWE management told him not to go online. I was surprised at how pissed people were. A lot of managerial people in the company reached out to me, checking on me, and also reached out to me to let me know, don't go online, don't go online. I didn't even think to go. It's such an incredibly busy week. There are so many emotions in that experience. I have my family with me. I lost in front of them, which is another level of embarrassment. I didn't even think to go online. Just the fact that they were preparing me or battening down the hatches. This is shaky. People are really frustrated. That surprised me. That surprised me a lot. For another angle on Logan Paul getting attacked by Ricochet on Raw, Paul recorded this with his phone. Here's the clip.
Hey, for real, y'all look stupid as hell out here. Trying to challenge me. Oh, that was cold.
Mentioning a potential match against Roman Reigns down the line, Intercontinental Champion Gunther told Sportskeeda, I wouldn't consider Roman as a dream opponent. I think we are two completely different wrestlers. He's obviously somebody that came up through, first of all, his family history, but then he got basically developed or trained in the WWE system and got brought up through that. When it comes to the location for WrestleMania 41, it was noted that Fightful Select has learned that Minneapolis has been heavily discussed within the company as a possible and even likely location for WrestleMania 41 in 2025. Minneapolis city planners had actually leaked this news to the media, but when Fightful asked WWE officials months ago, they confirmed that Minneapolis was one of several cities that had interest. There were reps on behalf of the city who were at SoFi Stadium for WrestleMania 39. We're told that US Bank Stadium would be the location, as temperature and current baseball season could prevent the possibility of Target Field. US Bank Stadium has a dome and seats well over 73,000 for Minnesota Vikings football games. WWE told us that they view US Bank Stadium as a world-class venue and have heard that they're getting more aggressive in getting non-Vikings related events in the huge stadium. There was a situation a few years ago where some involved with the city cost themselves a shot at WrestleMania by leaking that the show was going to be there. For a location on the upcoming Royal Rumble, it was said that PW Insider reported this week that Tampa was being considered for the Royal Rumble, but talent we've spoken to have said that as of last week, when they asked where it would be yet, they were told that information couldn't be provided as of yet. Those we've spoken to say that Tampa has been a front runner for quite some time. While WWE is reportedly interested in him, Roosh has decided to sign a contract with AEW as the star took to Twitter to post this video.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right here.
I'm AEW Barros.
Numero uno.
Dave Meltzer would add on Wrestling Observer Radio, AEW made the better offer, so he re-signed. I don't know how long the terms are, but I know AEW is signing people to multi-years. He got a 1 year the first time because he wanted to prove himself. With it said that after facing Goldberg in WCW in '98 that he would need surgery for a knee injury, Glacier denied Goldberg having been the one to injure him, telling the false finish that was 0% Bill Goldberg's fault. That was 100% Glacier's fault. It was my spinning leg sweep that I do. I was too far away from him. That's on me. Usually I try to get calf to calf. I hyperextended my knee. He never injured Glacier. As Santos Escobar could be on his way to becoming the United States champion, Steve Carrier of Ringside News noted that WWE has a lot of superstars who could be breakthrough talents, but they already have their eye on Santos Escobar for great things. The company was also 100% watching when he consoled that emotional young fan at a recent meet and greet. He's a bona fide superstar. With him having been a part of controversial feuds in WWE, Jeff Hardy said this about possibly facing CM Punk in AEW, telling Muscle Man Malcolm, "Yeah, I haven't thought about a match that much. I mean, I have a little bit. I just think what I've seen more than anything is there's just a huge moment between me and CM Punk because of the history alone. Ultimately, I could see us having another match, and I think it would be bizarre in the best of ways." During that same interview, Jeff Hardy revealed his plans for retirement from in-ring action, saying, "It's the last run, the last good Hardy Boys run. I still have hopes deep within my soul that I'm going to have one more solo world championship title reign. I have no idea. I'm a big believer that something could happen before I get home tonight that would end my career. It's the little things that kill sometimes. I can't put a number on it, but I feel like I'm going to be rocking until I'm 50. I'm 45 now. Between now and 50, I think I'm going to create many more moments." Explaining what led to his departure from WWE, Ahmed Johnson told WrestlingNews.co that, "I think racism did play its part in it, but not from Vince McMahon, from Shawn Michaels, and some of the other boys. I mean, like they did that thing with DX when Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation and the Nation of Domination was getting into it, and they wrote all that stuff on the wall, you know, that was pushing it for me, and I couldn't have done that. And the thing with the Truth Commission was, what they wanted to do, they wanted him to hang me from a rope. You know how lynching is a very sore subject with black people? They wanted to hang me from a rope. That just wouldn't happen with me, brother. I'll do any other angle, but the rope? No. I didn't want her, his dying sister, to be in her last minutes watching me get beat up. She was a big fan, and then she passed like a day or two after that, after I left. So she would have had to see me get beat up and hung from a rope before she passed. That was not an image I was trying to put out. Not for her, not for the black kids out there, to anybody. That is going too far." Johnson also touched on being around in WWE for the Montreal Screwjob incident, saying, "Just seeing Brett get screwed over like that, man, and you know, he put 14 years in that company, and I heard he never missed a day from wrestling. You got an employee that's come to work 14 years, never missed a day, and you can't let him go out with the belt? I didn't like that, man. That didn't sit good with me." Giving details on how Bryan Danielson fractured his arm at the Forbidden Door event, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful revealed that the Bryan Danielson arm break happened on the Kazuchika Okada elbow drop at Forbidden Door, we're told. Taking to Twitter, former WWE correspondent Charlie Arnold responded to news that Bronny James went into cardiac arrest, writing, "Young healthy athletes like Bronny James should not be going into cardiac arrest, nonetheless, wishing a speedy recovery." A user would write in response, "What the hell happened to you? Did you sell your soul or something?" She replied, "Always been anti-vax, just was never able to say it out loud until now." On Monday Night Raw, it looked as though Kevin Owens could be out of action due to injury. For more information, WRKD Wrestling said that Kevin Owens has suffered a legitimate injury that is being used to advance the story. It is currently unclear how long he'll be sidelined. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful would add that there's nothing to be confused about. Owens unfortunately is actually injured. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later.